This recipe is for mushroom, potato and thyme pie. It makes a really simple midweek supper and it's suitable for vegetarians too. Now to begin with, I've got some dried porcini mushrooms here in a heat-proof bowl. I'm just going to pour over some boiling water and just set those aside to soak in. I've got a large non-stick frying pan here. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to add some sliced shallots to my pan along with some chopped garlic and some sliced mushrooms. I'm just going to let that all cook for about 5 minutes. And meanwhile, I'm just going to get my mushrooms out of this soaking liquid and give them a rough chop. Now don't throw away this water, you're going to need that later to add back into the filling. I'm going to add them to the pan with the rest of the mushrooms. Now while they're cooking, I'm just going to strip the leaves off my thyme. You need about a tablespoon of leaves. Okay, that's my thyme done. Now over here I've got some potatoes that I've cooked. I'm just going to slice them quite thickly now. Now Jersey Royals or new potatoes are best for this dish because they've got a lovely waxy texture and they won't fall apart during baking. Okay, that's the last of my potatoes. Now the mushrooms have softened down really nicely, so I'm going to get those potatoes in along with the thyme and that soaking liquid that we set aside. Bring it to a simmer. We want it nice and heated through, and then that's our filling ready. I'm just going to tip it into my pie dish. You could use a small roasting tin. And now for the pastry itself, I've got some short crust pastry, and because I've got a round pie dish, I've just shaped it into a circle, and I'm going to sprinkle my surface with a bit of flour. And I'm just going to roll it out thinly so it's large enough to cover the top of my pie dish. So I think we're there with my pastry. I'm just going to lift it over here. Let's just get this dish up here. And then I've got a rim on the edge of my pie dish. If you haven't, you can just tuck the pastry in, but if you have got a rim, just brush it with a little bit of water and lay the pastry on top. And then you can use a fork, or if you want to, I'm just going to press and pinch to seal the edges. Now just to finish off our pie and give it that lovely golden colour, I've just got a beaten egg here that I'm going to brush across the top. The pie is now ready to bake. It goes into the oven for about 25 minutes. Once cooked, the pastry should be lovely and golden brown. It's our mushroom, potato and thyme pie.